What's up, fight fans? Welcome to the UFC on Fox 28 or the hashtag UFC Orlando pre-fight shizzy. That's a pre-fight show. My name is Flying Brian J. What we're gonna do, as we always freaking do, is go over each and every fight happening on this card, starting at the top with a main event, working our way down to the first fight of the evening, which is Albert the Warrior Morales versus Manny Bermudez, happening on UFC Fight Pass in about 1/2 hour from right now, like 34 minutes. Well, my first question to you is, what pre-fight rating would you give this card 1 to 5? The entire fight card, pre-fight rating 1 to 5. Also, as we move into talking about these fights, I need you to tell me your 1 to 5 rating for each fight once I say the fight that we're talking about. So once I say Josh Emmett versus Jeremy Lil Heathen Stevens, start putting in the comment section what rating you would give it so that we can start moving on to the next fight. So my first question is, what rating would you give the entire card? And then my next one is the main event. So start putting those in the comment section. I've got a spreadsheet up so that we can tally these up. And then at the end, we'll see how close we were to our prediction. Also, we're going to be doing the positions on the hashtag Fight Nerds UFC Pick'em League. So let me pull that up right now. I'll pull that up and I'll tell you the top 5 people. And then in the post-fight show, I'll tell you the top 5 finishers for this specific event. So right now, Jack Mooney MMA is in first place. Pede Potter is in second place. Just One Belt is in third place. Mattis Douglas is in fourth place. And Mowgli is in the 5th place. Ryan and Joker are here. Joker said a bad word at the very beginning. I'm going to leave him in the chat anywho. Just don't say those bad words again, Joker. Chad Cheeseman's here. What up, Cheesemo? Yeah. All right. So Ryan's giving it a 2.5. Cheesemo's giving it a 3.2. And Joker is at a 4. Which, if I can do some quick math in my head, between a 4 and a 3.2 would be like a 3.6. Ryan gave it a 2.5. So between those two, you know what? I already wrote down you guys were giving it a 3. So we're going with a 3 for you guys. And I had wrote down a 3 for myself as well. But I like to go low on my expectations. I'm going to give it a 2.5. But then I'm going to go back up to a 3 because one of the things that I like most about this fight card is it should get over pretty darn early. Like I said, they're starting at 3:15 my time, I believe. Yeah, I'm in Central Time Zone, starting at 3:15 my time. Main card on Fox starts at 7. This thing should be over by 9 o'clock. So you could still have some time to enjoy your Saturday after these fights get over. And then I know a lot of people are poo-pooing on the fight card because it's not like Fox worthy, big Fox worthy, but man, like the main event is going to be a banger. There's little chance it's going to be not that exciting. Mike Perry's on this damn card, which, I love that. St. Prue's the finisher. The co-main event is meaningful for the divisions. So yeah, I'm going with a 3. You guys are going with a 3 as well. So let's talk about the main event of the evening. And as I do this, I want you to start telling me what pre-fight rating you would give it 1 to 5. And I'm going to give the main event between Josh Emmett. Does this dude got a nickname? He doesn't have a nickname. Josh Emmett needs a nickname. Versus Jeremy Lil Heathen Stevens. Like I said, this fight might not be really meaningful for the featherweight division. Like Josh Emmett's fairly unknown in the UFC right now, for casual fans. But it's an intriguing stylistic matchup. Jeremy Stevens has... he's in the top list. He's definitely in the top 10 with knockouts in the UFC all fucking time. And Josh Emmett is coming off of a huge knockout victory over Ricardo the Bully Lamas. And yeah, Matt Caldwell's giving it a 4.5. Cheeseman, giving it a 4. And I'm in on a 4. So you guys together are giving it a 4.25. It kind of sucks that we got a main event that isn't purely a 5, right? I mean, most main events should be a 5. You should be looking forward to this fight a month in advance. But because there's no storyline behind it, I tweeted the other day, do you like storyline better than technique? The technique is here in this fight, I believe. The storyline is not. If there was any amount of storyline, we'd be giving it a 5. But like I said, there's none. So I'm going to 4. You guys are going to 4.25. As I move into talking about the co-main event, which is Jessica Batistaca Andrade versus Tisha the Tiny Tornado Torres. Start telling me your rating, and also please give the video a cheeky little thumbs up, Rooney. Let's get the odds. Let me find these odds. Alrighty. Main event odds are Stevens is -135, comeback on Emmett. Co-main event Batistaca Andrade is -260, comeback on the Tiny Tornado at +240. This was my third most look forward to fight of the week. If you watched, Matt Caldwell for the main event says he likes the Conor McGregor storyline, where you know, where Conor McGregor says, "Who the fuck is that guy?" I was like, man, that was kind of Jamaican. Anywho, for Jeremy Stevens, okay, man, that's neat. Anywho, Andrade versus Tiny Tornado was my number 3 most look forward to fight in the card, and it's because there is storyline. The winner of this fight probably gets the next title shot against Thug Rose if she defends her belt in an immediate rematch against Ioane and Jacek. And if Ioane wins, then we might see a trilogy, a rubber match. But either way, that's so awesome that we get like a #1 contender fight right here. That's fun. Stylistically, it's a good time. I think of Tisha Torres as somebody who has a lot of output, throws a bunch. You know, she's moving around the cage a lot, never gets tired. And then Jessica Andrade has a higher striking output than Tisha Torres, and that's nuts right there. And Jessica Andrade is super fucking strong, and she just put Flying Brian J is Serena Southpaw in disguise. Admiral Awesome. Serena Southpaw is pretty cool. We interact quite a bit on Twitter. Maybe Admiral Awesome is Serena Southpaw in disguise. You ever think of that? I'm gonna check your profile out, Admiral Awesome. I think you're probably Serena Southpaw. You're fucking just honey dicking me here. Can I say that on TV? Honey dicking? I think you're fooling me, yo. Anyway, so Chad Chismo's giving it a 3.5. Matt Caldwell is a 4 for the women's fight. Give it a little more because it's actually meaning and could be exciting. Let's hope it's exciting. Up until her finish of Juliana Lima, Tisha Torres was not exciting. You could almost guarantee she's going to go to a decision. She only has 1 finish on her record, which I don't think matters because I think Jessica Andrade. Oh. Okay. I got it, Serena. Alright, I got it. Honey dickin'. Huh. I think that Jessica Andrade finishes Tisha Torres, but yeah, I'm going with a 4-2. And Chismo's giving it a 3.5. Anybody else want to get their number in? Because we're going to give it a 3.75 for you guys for the co-main event of the evening. We think Serena. I think it's going to be an exciting bout, and I think we probably see a finish, and it's meaningful. So 4 for me. I wish it was a 5, but it's not. Let's move down as I start talking about Ovince St. Preux versus Elir, the Sledgehammer, the horse god, Norse god, Latifi. Tell me what you would give that fight. I'm going to give it a... Mike Miles is giving Tisha via decision. That reminds me, Mike. Thank you, my dude. Oh. Serena's giving a 3.7, so we got to move this down to 3.7 to 148.956. Bop. There it is. Mike reminded me that this year, I'm going to try to do it all year long. I am using my betting tracker. I'm using betmma.tips to blanket bet the underdogs. I'm putting 1 unit on every underdog 1 hour before the fights because I do it right before I do the show. I would do it right before the fights start, but obviously I'm here talking to you guys and I can't do it. So I put 1 unit on every single underdog. And Mike, if Tisha Torres does come through via decision as that dog, that's going to set up the blanket bet really well. I forgot to get the numbers in front of me. Ooh, just spat a little bit on my microphone. Sorry, guys. That wasn't cool. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but so far this year, blanket betting the underdogs is like -2 units. There was one point when we were up 2, and I was like, ooh, ooh, yeah. But, yeah, we're now minus 2 unit arenos. Let's see how it works out at the end. You guys want me to, let me see if I can invite you to the UFC Pick'em League for MMA Mania. It's hashtag Fight Nerds. Copy link address. Let me put this in the comments. See if you can follow that. Yeah, follow that. And you can join the MMA Mania hashtag Fight Nerds UFC Pick'em. So, Ovince St. Preux versus Ilir the Sledgehammer Latifi. The odds have the Sledgehammer as the underdog at plus 140. Ovince St. Preux minus 150. I'm going to give this one a 2.75. It would get like a 3.5, but the reason why I'm going a little low here to defend myself, guys, I'm going with a 2.75, is because Latifi in his last fight just wrestled Tyson Pedro, and that's cool. You know, I'm not a hater of wrestling. I'm not like, I didn't hate on Curtis Blades wrestling Mark Hunt, but like Latifi didn't work to improve his position. You know, he was just kind of just ground control to Major Tom, just holding him down. And if that happens here, I don't think it will, but there's a potential here that Latifi could just wrestle Ovince St. Preux. I don't want to see that. I want to see people passing guards, working for submissions, working for some ground pound and stuff. There is a high likelihood that somebody gets finished, I think. You know, Ovince St. Preux has finished his last 3 opponents. Latifi does hit pretty damn hard. Yeah, I'm going with the 2.75. What do you guys think? If you don't tell me, I'm gonna just put you guys in as the same as me for now. What's on tap for the night? Given surname. Oh, man. Honestly, my dude, I drank a lot last night. I did. I do that often on Fridays. But, like, I was hanging out with my buddy. Or, you know, I do that. We were playing some card games and stuff. And it's early. Like, I haven't purely gotten over my hangover yet. So Chad Cheeseman was given that fight a 3. Latifi versus Ovince St. Preux. I haven't fully gotten over my hangover yet, guys. So I don't know yet, but I just picked up last night a beer called Namaste by Dogfish Head. So probably gonna go with that. You know, it fits me well. It's a Belgian white Namaste. Probably gonna go with one of those bad bees to kick it off. And then actually that's not in the refrigerator, so I can't. Last week I was in Omaha, Nebraska, and I bought some Swedish beer. I bought some Swedish Goza. That's what I'm gonna get. It's called this Disrupted Pale Ale. I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, it's a Goza. Actually. Oh, one UFC addict cursed and it blocked his comment, but I'll show it. I'll definitely have a beer for you, Serena. Of course I will. Doesn't matter, have a drink on me tonight, because I can't. You'll find out later. Ooh, you got a Serena Southpaw says that she can't drink tonight, and I'll find out later why. And my guess is she is getting an Invicta fight soon. I think that's it. You heard it here first. Speculation about Serena Southpaw getting a Invicta fight, right? Give me a wink if I'm right, Serena. All right, let's move in to. Honestly, I said it was my number 2 most look forward to fight of the night, but Stan, one UFC addict. Fights start in 20 minutes on UFC Fight Pass with Albert the Warrior Morales versus Manny Bermudez. So, and when I did my top 3 most look forward to fights of this card video, it's on the channel. Just click it, you know, just give me a little click there, thumbs up Areno. Been saying Areno a lot, sorry. Anyway, I said Mike Perry versus Max Griffin was my number 2 most look forward to fight, but it is my number 1 most look forward to fight because I'm giving it a 4.25. I know, and tell me what you guys are giving Perry versus Griffin. I know that Mike Perry is a polarizing figure. A lot of people don't like him. He said ignorant things. He's put blackface on. It's not really cool. But this guy is a character. He looks like somebody who might be in a video game as a fighter with his goofy-ass mohawk tattooed all over the place. I like when he said in the cage, and like, hey kids, don't get tattoos on your face. When he's got tattoos on his face, it's funny. His little chicken walk was neat. After he overhand elbowed the lights out of Jake Ellenberger, that he did the like spin-a-rooney breakdance into Draw Me Like One of Your French Girls. That shit's so fucking fun. And then he's a knockout artist. All 11 of his UFC victories are knockouts. Max Griffin is a guy who has very little defense, and he wants to get in firefights. That plays right into Mike Perry's hands to put, like, these guys are going to put on a show. This is my prediction for, might be my prediction for fight of the night. If it's not fight of the night, Mike Perry's getting a performance bonus. And when, like, you can predict that solidly that this fight is going to be one of the most exciting of the night. Somebody's going to get a performance bonus. Somebody's going to get a fight of the night bonus. You have to give it a really good rating. And Chad Cheeseman Cheeser is giving it a 4.0. Nobody else has said the rating yet, but I'm giving it a 4.1 for you guys because I think somebody else, I just talked him into it, is going to come in and give it higher than a 4.0. Cheeseman, Cheese Machine. What do you think? Stan? Serena? Given surname? Hey, throw the thumbs up on this video. I only got one. We need like 18. At least 5. Sorry for begging. Moving down. Oh, wait, what are the odds on Perry versus Max Payne Griffin? We've got Mike Perry as the favorite, minus 355. Comeback on Max Payne is plus 320. One UFC addict gave it a 2.8. Okay, Matthew Caldwell gave it a 4.302948. Why so low, Matt? Or, Stan. Oh, yeah, Serena Southpaw. Yeah, it's out of 5. Yep, 1 to 5. Just 1 to 5. Because I was going to give it stars. We could go 1 to 10. It's just easiest for me to, I don't know, put it in my spreadsheet and make it happen. Thanks, Matt, for the thumb. Serena gave it a 4.2. Caldwell gave it a 4.302948. All right, you guys gave it a 4.25. I'm sorry, I'm ignoring your... Oh, card overall. We already gave the card overall, Stan. And you got, like, the viewers. You guys gave it a 3. I gave it a 3. Now we're talking about Perry versus Griffin. And we're both going with a 4.25. Card overall, yeah, 3. 2.8, yeah. I should go lower than a 3 to keep my expectations low. But I like that the card's going to get early. Get over early. It's starting early. Easy 4.7 for surname. All right, I'll give you guys a 4.4. Sorry. All right, let's move on. Henan the Baron Barao, which Barao means the Baron, so Henan the Baron versus Brian Boom Kelleher. I'm giving it a 2. And the main reason for that is, and what are you guys giving it? Main reason for that is Barao's Lost Battalion. Eugene S. Robinson Lost Battalion. He I don't know, he doesn't seem to have it. And he lost to Aljamain the Funkmaster Sterling in a stand-up fight a lot of the time, right? That's not good. Barao, even though he does have high credentials in jiu-jitsu, he's known as a striking guy in his UFC career, and he lost in a striking match to Aljamain Funkmaster Sterling. Of course, Funkmaster turned it into grappling, but there were stages where he was losing on the feet against Aljamain, and I don't care to watch him fight anymore, really. That's why he's on the prelims here. And Brian Boom Kelleher, he could finish the contest. He's already defeated, one sliding Brazilian in Yuri Alcantara. Later, Serena. Thanks for hanging out for a bit, Serena. Appreciate it. I'll talk to you during the fights. But I'll be on the Mania Twitter account. But thanks for hanging out, Serena. Appreciate it. Good luck with training, and good luck with that news you're going to break. Anyway, I don't know. There's not too much that I want to say about Kelleher versus Barao. You guys are going to give it a 2.15, combining surname and Cheesemo. I don't know. I would go lower, but I think Kelleher, if Kelleher could get a finish here, and then, like, that's big for a guy like him to get a finish victory over Henan Barao. Let's move to Sarah McMahon versus Marion Renault. let me tell you the odds for Kelleher versus Barao. Barao is -140. Kelleher is +130. For Renault versus McMahon. McMahon is the favorite, -185. Come back on Renault at +170. And I'm going to give this a 1. And hear me out. You're going to call me a hater, but I'm going to explain this too much. I'm going to over-explain this, like mansplain, I suppose, but I feel like I need to defend myself a little bit. You know, do any of you guys like get kind of grumpy when people chew loudly or chew with their mouth open, or they chew on gum funny, or repetitive noises, they just like really bother you, and it's like, fuck, that's annoying. I have that. I just sometimes when people chew near me, I'm like, oh gosh, that's so annoying. Anyway, Marion Renault's coach says, hey, 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 like the whole fucking fight. And I can't stand it. I have to, like, watch Renault on mute. And sure, McMahon, she's this powerful wrestler, and Renault does have submissions off of her back, and Renault's pretty durable, and she's this older lady. And everything like that. But I can't stand Renault's coach saying hey all the time. She'll throw a jab and he'll be like, hey, and she'll like wink and he's like, hey. Like, oh man, I know that he's trying to sway the judges or something, get the judges to notice her strikes more, but dude, shut the fuck up. I hate it. So that's why I'm going with a 1 for Sarah McMahon versus Marion Renault. I can't stand it. I just can't stand the coach. For the matchup, I mean, it's like a 2.5, 3. I really like the matchup, but I'm giving it the onesie because I can't stand that. What are you guys giving McMahon versus Renault? Sorry for hating Matthew and surname. Just had to do it. All right, fine, Matthew Caldwell. I'll give the fight like a 2.8. I don't think either lady's going to ever get a title shot. We might not see a finish. McMahon does have this powerful wrestling, and Renault is pretty dynamic on the feet, like surprisingly dynamic, and she's got good submissions off of her back. The stylistic matchup is awesome. I got Sarah McMahon on my DraftKings team because I think potentially she could get a lot of takedowns. And I know that there's a lot of cappers or MMA bettors out there that think both these ladies, or at least Sarah McMahon, has mom quit, and she did get kind of like destroyed in her last outing, right? But yeah, I like both women's styles and I like the matchup. I'll go with a 2.8. So you guys are going with like a 3.5. Wow, that's high. So Matthew Caldwell in the last fight told me that I'm not allowed to give it a 1 because of an annoying coach. Okay. How about this next fight? Angela Overkill Hill versus Marina Moroz. I'm going to give it a higher grade than it might deserve because I think Angela Hill is hilarious. She's one of the must follows on Twitter. Like if you're not following Angela Hill on Twitter, you gotta, because she's hilarious. Her and Elias Theodorou are two of the funniest fighters on social media. And for that, I'm giving it like a point above at what it should get. And she's basically a striker. She doesn't have great grappling. She did show some pretty decent takedown defense against Jessica Andrade. She showed that she's really durable against Jessica Andrade. I think she's got a fun style. She's got a fun persona with her mohawk sometimes, where she does anime or not, she does cosplay and shit. I think it's fun. And Marina Moroz is she's cute. She's kind of pretty. She doesn't have very good technique, but she goes for low percentage things, which watching people attempt low percentage submissions or strikes is fun. But Moroz is hardly UFC caliber. I'm gonna go with I said I'm going with a 1 point higher, but I'm gonna go with a 2.9. 2.9. Surname is giving it a 2. Matthew Caldwell's giving Smiling Sam Alvey a 5.5. We'll talk about that in a second. Surname's giving Hill versus Moreau's a 2. What do you think, Matt? 2? Where's everyone else at? All right. Let's move to Ben Killa B. Saunders versus Alan Brahma Joban. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to talk about like disliking fighters, but Sam Alvey's boring. Sam Alvey, like he's just gonna stand there and look for the single strike the whole time, while like Grimace is smiling. Anywho, Ben Saunders, he's got like the same logo as I do, that B, and he like I didn't follow him once, and like he said, "Hey, cool ass logo, buddy," to me, and I'm like, "Yeah." Ben Saunders is one of my dudes. Ben Saunders has that 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. He's got that high rubber guard and then elbows from the bottom. He beat Roberts, some guy's last name Roberts once, from the bottom with like strikes from the bottom. Got him in that mission control rubber guard thing and then just beat the shit out of him from the bottom. That's exciting. He likes the Muay Thai clinch knees. Alan Joban, he's defeated Mike Perry with like a really good game plan. He's got good lengthy strikes. He hits pretty hard. He's durable, kind of. He like recovers quickly. I like the fight a lot. I'm going with the 2.5 for Saunders versus Joban, and maybe it could be higher stylistically. Especially, it's so funny because Ben Saunders put out a video once talking shit to Colby Covington, and he's like, stylistically, I kill you. Stylistically, you aren't on my level, Colby Covington. Stylistically, Colby Covington. It's just hilarious that he said stylistically like 75 times. Anyway, stylistically, I like the fight. And Matt Caldwell's going with 2.5 for Reno. Light heavyweight fight. Oh, let's get some odds for Moreau's, Hill, and Saunders versus Joban. Guys, sorry for skipping that. Don't want to skip that. Where are we at? Angela Hill minus 120. Comeback on Moreau's plus 110. And then what else? What other fight was I talking about? Oh, Joban is minus 240. Comeback on Killa B plus 220. Man, I'd love to see Killa B get this victory. Help out that blanket betting, the underdogs thing. Help out the Killa B's of the world. B. Call me Beezer. 2.5 for everybody. 2.5. Sweet. Yeah, Matthew Caldwell kind of likes Ben Saunders too. I think he's a likable guy. He's got like a crazy sweet beard. That's something. Also, his fighting style's cool. I like that it'll probably have... Why am I blanking so hard, guys? Joe Rogan's buddy with all the conspiracy theories. Oh my God. Why am I... Eddie... What the... Why am I'm blanking hard here. 10th Planet. Eddie Bravo. Eddie Bravo. Yeah, he's probably like... So, Killa B's going to have Eddie Bravo in his corner. That's fun in itself, isn't it? I think it is. Brahma Joban is a guy that has high fight IQ. He lands 5 strikes per minute. He absorbs 3.5. I think it's a fun stylistic fight. Probably going to see a finish, and if not, it'll be a, you know, a tight matchup. Eddie Bravo. Thanks, surname. I don't know why I was so failing on that. Let's move to Sam Alvey versus Marcin Prachnio. Okay, so Sam Alvey is either going to knock this dude out or he's going to stand there and look at him for 15 minutes. I don't like that dynamic, and I don't know anything about Marcin Prachnio. I'm going with 1.5. Sorry, I just like Sam Alvey. His gimmick is the smiling gimmick is like kind of cringeworthy. His post-fight interviews are always weird. He only looking for the home run, not looking to get, you know, on base ever, if I can use a baseball analogy for his fighting style. And I don't know anything about Prachnio. So I'm going for 1.5. What do you guys think? The odds have, I believe Sam Alvey is the underdog to the newcomer. He's a newcomer, right, Prachnio? My visions to my father's lost war. Prachnio's minus 235. The comeback on Alvey is plus 215. I would love for Sam Alvey to get that home run, plus 215 knockout. Let's look even more in depth at some props. Under 2.5 rounds. So the odds makers don't think this thing lasts the distance. So they think there's a finish likely. Fight doesn't go to a decision is minus 150. Sam Alvey via KO or TKO is plus 350. I think that's his. I think plus 350 is Sam Alvey's avenue to victory. Man, I wouldn't mind laying like 50 cents to win $1.75. on Alvey wins by KO or TKO. Huh. That's kind of funny. What do you guys think? Rating-wise. Sam Alvey hits hard as fuck, says Cheesemo. Do you think that that hard as fuck hitting is worth a 4 out of 5, you think? How about Matt? What do you think? Given surname, what do you think, Matt? What would you give this fight 1 to 5? If you don't say anything, speak now or forever hold your peace. I'm going to put you guys in as a 1.5. Matt said he was going to give it a 5.5, but I think he was joking. While you guys tell me what you're giving Sam Alvey versus Prochnio, let's move to bantamweight fight between Ronnie Yahya versus Russell Doane. And it's weird to me that Ronnie Yahya is Brazilian, but he wants his first name to be said Ronnie and not Hani or Honey or Haney. Ronnie Yahya versus Russell Doane. This is... Ooh, so Cheeseman's giving it a 3. Matthew's giving it a 5.5. Smiling. Oh, gosh, you guys. All right, I'll put you down for a 3. The average out to 1.5, the 5.5, and the 3. So it would be a 3.5, wouldn't it? I'll give it a 3 anyway. Yeah, Cheesemo likes Alvey for the knockout. That's plus 350. 50 cents could get you $1.75. Hani Yahya versus Russell Doane is fun stylistically because Hani Yahya, Ronnie, excuse me, I just said why he likes that. He's like the bantamweight Damian Maia, but he also has some decent striking, and he doesn't have as good takedowns as Damian Maia. But if he gets the fight to the ground, Ronnie Yahya is like as dangerous in that realm. Russell Doane is a really good striker. He's a lengthy guy, and he's fun, and he's pretty damn fun. That's why the UFC let him go on a 4-fight losing streak, and then gave him another fight against Kwan Ho Kwak, which he won. He got the finish victory. But he also took a short notice fight against Mirsad Bektic, which early on against Mirsad, he might have cracked him 1 or 2 times, and then he got taken down and, of course, finished. But Russell Doane has pretty good striking. He's a long dude for this division, and like so he's going to win on the feet against Yahya. I believe that. And on the ground, Yahya is going to win. I like the stylistic give and take there, and I'm going to give it a 3 just because it's a little high for a fight that's happening this early on the card, but I like the stylistic matchup. I like both dudes. I like that Yahya looks very unassuming. And Doane hits hard. I think we're going to see a finish. It's either going to be a knockout from Doane or a sub from Yahya. I like the fight a lot. What do you guys think? We have 2 minutes until the fight starts. Let's run through Shelton versus Perez. I'm going to give it 2. Morales versus Bermudez. I always say minimum of a 2 for the curtain jerker because it is the first fight of the night. It means we're kicking this thing off. We get to watch fights today. It's the first one of the day. I'm gonna go with a 2. I'm gonna put you guys down for what exactly I have. Let's talk briefly, guys, about what. All right, surname's giving that one a 2.5. All right, let's give our pre-fight predictions for performance bonuses and fight of the night. I'm going to screen cap your guys's. I think. Nope. Yeah, I'm going to screen cap your guys' predictions for performance bonuses. I'm going to write mine down if I can find a pen. If I can find a pen. I think. All right, I'll have to type them. I can't find a pen. So I'm gonna email these to myself. My prediction for fight of the night. FOTN and POTN predictions is what I'm going to put in that deal. FOTN, I'm going to go with fight of the night. What am I giving fight of the night? This is tough. Fight of the night. I'm going to give fight of the night to the main event. You know, Emmett versus Stevens. I think that sounds, you know, likely. Good stylistic matchup. Somebody's getting a, you know, like they both hit hard. I'm gonna go with main event. POTN. I'm gonna go with my boy Mike Perry. And who else is getting a performance bonus? Richard Berghus is going to Perry for. Let me just. Fight of the night. You guys are giving fight of the night to Stevens, yeah. Perry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm going performance bonus to Perry and... I don't know. I'm going to go with Perry and Andrade. Mike Perry and Andrade are getting the performance bonuses. Steven's taking the double 50. Woo! Nice, Matthew. All right, if that's it, guys, I'm going to screen cap that. Let me paste that bitch in here. And I can just pull this email up when we come to do the post-fight show. I can look at that and we'll see what's up. Richard Berghughes is giving performance bonus to Mike Perry. Caldwell's giving the main event the fight of the night. And he's also given Stevens the extra $50K for a performance bonus. And Perry a performance bonus. Later, Richard. Later, Richie. And Cheesemo's giving the fight of the night to Stevens. All right, fights are probably on the way. They're probably doing the walkouts right now. So I got to go, guys. Follow me on Twitter tonight at MMA Mania. Normally, it's at Flying Brian J. Like my Facebook page at Flying Brian Show. And I'll see you guys in the post-fight. I'll be right here for the post-fight show. We'll recap the action. We'll talk about the WTFs of the card. And, yeah, we'll get down. It'll be a lot of fun, guys. I'll see you guys after the fights. Enjoy them. Be safe. Don't drink too much. I'll see you in like 6 hours. Namaste. Namaste, namaste. Ba-ba-da-da. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You the man, Cheesemo. You the man, Cheesemo. See you guys soon. Peace.